Hello, everybody. We have some phenomenal, large, huge news to share with you. Today, Nicole and I are so excited and humbled and grateful to tell you all that the FDA has approved the start of our gene therapy clinical trial, first in human clinical trial. Yes.
Yes.
We submitted the application to them in December, and we have been on pins and needles waiting. Um, and this is obviously the biggest day in FOXG1 history, but it is also a monumental day in the movement that we are all a part of for patient-led drug development. Okay, I mean, look, I met Nicole 10 years ago now. We started the foundation as two mothers who didn't know a lick about science. The foundation has been running for 8 years. We believed in each other. We supported each other. We had many people join us on this journey. Ryan, Guy, Ellie, all of our volunteers across the world, you've been a part of this journey with us. We have been so lucky to have Dr. Sue Kyung Lee and Jay Lee, as we know them as Sue and Jay, our FOXG1 parents, who have never developed a gene therapy before, but we believed in them, we invested in them, we fundraised for them. And today they have created the drug. And when the FDA reviews applications, it looks at safety and it looks at prospective benefit. And we passed both with flying colors. And we are going to be starting our first clinical trial for FOXG1 syndrome, which just happens to be a disease modifying gene replacement therapy that we have developed by ourselves as a community of parents with no government support, no biotech support. We have done it on our own against all odds. And yes, it's a clinical trial. We are just getting started. But this is a monumental step, and I hope everyone takes some time today to really think about where we've been, where we are, how we battle our children day in and day out, and all of the difficulties, but have done this together. This is a moment for all of us. Nicole, I mean, thinking back the last decade, what are your thoughts today?
Gosh, 8 years of putting our heads down and working as hard as we possibly can and being the right team and the right people coming together across the world to get to this point, to get to this point. This is the new beginning. We get to begin clinical trials for an actual treatment. I remember when we first met. I guess it was about 10 years ago, and we just talked for hours and how difficult life is as a FOXG1 parent. And we can't emphasize it enough. We see it every day in our community with parents across the world talking about things that most people just could not imagine. In the past 2 months, we've lost 3 children. This is the
The last
urgent.
2 months.
In the
Yep,
last 2 months, since we started this foundation, we have lost 48. The urgency is real. The goal, our mission has always been to improve the lives of every child in the world with FOXG1 syndrome. And we will continue to do that. And
yep,
today is just a tremendous milestone along that journey. And,
exactly.
and really what you spoke to about this being a major movement for patient-led drug development. This is parent-led drug development in action. And what's so significant is that the name of our program is FRF001. That's the name of the drug. If you go to ClinicalTrials.gov, you'll see FRF001. And that is so unique. That is so significant because when you see the name of the drug, it always starts with the pharmaceutical name.
That's right.
FRF is us,
Our
FOXG1
foundation.
Research. Yep, that is us. And we are making history, truly. As
Yep.
far as we know, we are the first rare disease, parent-led foundation to independently sponsor our own clinical trial. And we've only been able
Exciting.
to do this because we've developed a new model, cutting the time and cost to a fraction, and because it's privately funded because of everybody who donates.
Fun.
This is,
And Nicole, do you want to? I know parents watching are going to think, okay, what next for my
yeah,
child?
get on with it. What do I do now?
What do
So
I
the
do
first,
now? Yeah,
yeah, the first thing we'll tell you is that you will not miss a thing. We will over communicate at nauseum. The first most important thing that parents can do right now is to enroll in the FOXG1 Citizen Health platform. If you are not already enrolled, that will be a requirement. So once you're enrolled in Citizen Health, and remember, we just had a publication of our natural history study from this platform. So many parents have already enrolled their children. If you are not, you must in order to be considered for the clinical trial. And then we step out of it. So as a foundation, Nasha and I, Ryan, we are not part of the enrollment process. So what will happen after is you will receive an email from Citizen Health with a survey, and this is the pre-screening process. So keep an eye out for the email from Citizen Health, and that survey is going to gauge your interest and be the first step to pre-screen for eligibility for the trial. Make sure that you're getting emails from the FOXG1 Research Foundation. You can go to our website on the Parents and Caregivers page. There's a form to sign up for those emails if you're not already getting them. And there will be two official resources for information for the clinical trial. One will be FOXG1genetherapy.org. That is coming soon. That's where we will continue to update the information. And the other place is ClinicalTrials.gov, of course. Now, very important, all emails about the trial should go to clinical@foxg1research.org. That is the only place that questions could go to that they will get answered. So that is the first checklist for parents, what you could do right now. And do not worry about missing any information because we will communicate till the day is long. So
exactly. We will take you on this journey with us. And, you know, we'll just end by saying that, look, we have a lot of gratitude. We could not have done this without the help of so many people. I just want to first thank from the bottom of all our hearts to Sue and Jay for dedicating their lives to create this drug. And, you know, for going through the ups and downs really with us hand in hand. I want to thank Dr. Guy Ayalon and the team that he has created to take the drug from a lab into an actual IND approved drug. I want to thank the team at Charles River for being such great partners as we went through toxicology as well as manufacturing of the drug. You've really treated us like real partners in this journey. And I want to thank our core team, Nicole, Ryan, for the thousands upon thousands of hours that you have donated and worked to make this happen today, and all of our donors who believed in our new model. We couldn't do any of this without money. And so all the donations, whether you've donated $5, $1 million, everything has counted. We still have a gap. Remember, we've gotten approved for a clinical trial. We are still fundraising to make sure that trial happens. We have a gap that we're going to fill this year. We know that we're going to do it. We're all going to come together as a community, and we are going to fill that fundraising gap to ensure our clinical trial will be a success. But thank you to everyone. This is truly a moment of deep gratitude that we have and a lot of hope for the future.
yeah, I echo everything you said to our philanthropy board, our scientific advisory board, our business advisory board,
Yes.
everybody, all the pro bono support that has just been so valuable. Every donor, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for believing in us, for our own children, but also for our vision to pave the way for rare diseases at large. It's just really incredible. We're all in this together. We
Yes.
truly are. We're a group of parents from around the world that got together, and everybody does their part. So, congratulations to us all on this major, major milestone for FOXG1 syndrome. And stay tuned for much more. Thank you, Nasha.
Thank you.